So where's Captain Marvel?
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the fans' toys, Goose. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have some lovely artwork of Goose. His name is Goose. Up top, we have Goose. On the bottom, we have Goose. On this side, Goose. On the other side, Goose. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, this, that, the other things and stuff and things. And you have a bio if you want to read it. And that's basically it for the packaging. Also included is the collector's card with another image there of Goose. And on the back you have some more pictures, text specs if that interests you, and the bio again in very, very small type. Oh, hooray for cards. And moving right along, here we have Goose, and yes, we are back on the highway to the danger zone with the next component of Fans Toys Ethereon, their Superion, and this is their take on Skydive. So here he is in his jet mode, beautiful jet mode, in my opinion. I think this just looks fantastic. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. You have the cockpit done in a very, very darkly tinted, transparent plastic there. You can open up the cockpit as well. You can see the pilot seat there, a little harness there and everything, and a little, raise it up there, see a little readouts there and whatnot. Quite cool. Got that going on. And the whole jet itself just done in a nice silver. You got a lot of panel lining going on here. Love the coloration on the wings. Usually on Skydive they just make the wings black, but here they made it like a nice like gunmetal gray. You can see the lightning bolt there, done in silver with some black. Looks really nice. A little bits of silver here as well. Got the tail fin. Love the metallic coloring here on the tail fin. Just really pops. And again, nice crisp paint there with lightning bolts. And you got the thruster there in the back. The thruster can actually it can wiggle up and down, only a little bit, with some minor wiggle, some minor waggle, but hey, it moves a little bit. There you go, and let me just raise up a little bit so you can take a look at the underside. You can see Skydive just kind of compressed up under there, but I think they did a pretty good job of just kind of compressing them as much as they could. I think it works out pretty well. Of course, you had the landing gears that do roll, so he can roll as flying things should. Hooray for flying, rolling things. So, there you have that. And for comparison, here he is with the Combiner Wars Skydive. He's just a little guy. Whoosh. With the TFC Toys Skydive. Whoosh. With G1 Skydive, because it's precious. Oh, so precious. Whoosh. And with the Zeta Toys Skydive. So you can see how that works out there. And a couple more. Here he is with the Masterpiece Seeker mold. And lastly but not leastly, here he is with Fans Toys Silverbolt. So we can see how the team is starting to take shape here. So, there you go. So now let's talk about accessories. He does include some weaponry here. He does include 2 guns. And here, which are just cast in black. Pretty simple design, but again, it's supposed to be more G1 cartoony, so simple is what we're going for. And you can store these on the jet mode. You can just flip up the handle there. There's a little tab there that will tab into. You just flip that up, tab that in, and there are these little ports here under the wings. And you just plug those on. They're a little squeaky. They're a little squeaky. They're a little squeaky. There you go. You got the guns there. So you can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang as he flies. So there you go. And that is pretty much it for the jet mode, so let's get down to transformation, shall we? Hey, you get a decent spin, why not? So now it's time for the information that people are going to assume I didn't say because they skipped through the video. Yes, these guys do combine. We will get a Superion when we have all 5 of them. No, the instructions do not show you how to go into combine mode, so I can't show you that, and I'm not going to try to guess. So we're not going to go into combine mode, we're just going to go straight into robot mode because, again, the instructions don't tell us how to go into combine mode, so I can't show you something I don't know how to do. So we're just going to go right into robot mode. So obviously the first thing we need to do is we need to remove the guns and put those off to the side. We can flip in these landing gear here. We can just open these up, put that in, close it up, open, flip, close. This one you can flip up also, but it involves you having to undo all of this and open the cockpit. I'll show you. I'll show you. It's a bit of an ordeal just to get the landing gear flipped up, but whatever. But okay, so now that we've done that, let us begin. So the first thing we need to do is we actually do need to start with the whole front section here. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up this section right here. Just pry that open like so. And then we are going to, the best way to do this, what they want you to do is to open up this. Let me see if I can do this without, oh, there we go. Usually that's really hard to do. Okay, but you want to open up these panels here. Usually what I do is I take the nose cone and just kind of pull it up, and that undoes that too. But luckily it worked for me today. Thank you for cooperating. Okay, so you want to open this up, and once you do that, you can then take this whole nose cone assembly here and just wiggle that up. This section does extend right here at the hinge. Just want to give it a little pull. You see that extends just a little bit. Let's just pull that up. So now what we're going to do here is we are going to open up the cockpit. You want to take this section, flip it up, take the seats, flip that up, and you want to take the landing gear here and you want to just push it all the way up, and all the way back here like that. Then we can bring the seat down, bring that back down, and close that back up. And that's how you get the landing gear back up. And then once you do that, we can close this like so, and then we just bring this down against his back like that. These panels come up, post, port, right there, and we just plug it in, plug it in, plug it in, plug it in. Just kind of get that straightened out there, and there you go. So next thing we want to do is we want to come back here. We can untab these tail fins and just bring them down. Let's untab that, bring that down. You want to take this back section here and just split this, and these sides will come out. You can see there's a little tab slot right there. So just tap that in, swing that around, and tab that in. And this tail fin you can just flatten out like that. The wings, you want to bring it down. Just untab that, bring it on this armature, bring it down. You want to, what we're going to do here is you just want to extend the wing here. It pulls out like that, and then you just bring it down on this hinge, and then just fold all of this up like that. And you want it sitting like that for now. And same thing on the other side, just extend all that, bring it down, and bring it around, and there we go. So at this point now, what we do is we just kind of grab a hold of all of this here, and we give it a little wiggle waggle up. That will bring that up. Now we'll also open up this little panel here to allow us to bring this all the way up, and we can continue on with this section here. So we're just going to bring this up like that. These side sections here will unpeg, and they will just shift upward and outward like that. And then you can take the wings and they will just tab in right here at either side like so, and like so, and you have that looking like that. So once you've done that, we take this whole assembly here, you can see it's on this armature, and you just collapse all this up. Oops. Collapse all this up like so. And oops, you want to make sure that stays in place there. Just want to bring all that up like that. And you have these tabs here that's going to go into this slot right in there. So just get all that lined up and just pop that into place. Bring that up and just pop that into place like so. And there you have the backpack all done. So now, what are we going to do? Now we're going to work on his legs. So you want to bring up these skirt pieces here because it does make life a bit easier with this part. Just bring that up, and you're going to split the legs. You want to take this section here with the tail fin, and you want to bring it up, and this will allow you to then open up this panel here. And then you extend the leg like so, close it back up, boop, right there. And this tail fin just swings around and just tabs in right there like that. And then you flip out his toe, you flip out the heel, and there you have a leg all done. Second verse is just like the first. Again, just bring that up, open that up, and set all that down, close it, boop, and then just swing this around, tab that in, toes, heel, and the legs are all done, and we can bring these skirt pieces back down. And there you go. So now, moving on to the upper body. You know, come here to these little side panels. Undo these. That will allow you to take this whole chest panel. Actually, before we do that, we want to take the head and we want to untab that, bring that up, and then we can take the chest panel here and pop that up, and in here are his arms. And what you're going to do here is you're going to take this whole assembly here, and you want to pull it forward like so, and that will give you the room to bring the arm out, and then you want to slide it in, bring it forward, and then slide it back. And same thing on the other side. So you just want to bring that forward, swing it out, slide it in, bring it around, and just slide it back that little bit. And there you have the arms in place. And then we can take this whole chest panel here and just bring it back in and clip those little side panels back in and lock those in place. And then we can bring his head back down. And so, then we can turn his head around now. And there we have that beautiful mug of his. So now, we're at the home stretch here. So as far as the arms go, you just grab them, extend them downward. You open up this panel here, like so. You bring out the arm a little bit here so you can extend the arm downward on a double hinge and then close that up. That will lock that in place. And then we open up this panel here, flip out the hands, and there you have the arm all done. Second verse again, just like the first. So just extend, open, swing that down. Oops, swing it, swing it, swing it. There we go. Swing it down, close that up. Open, flip, close, and there you go. And there you have Goose, aka Skydive, in his robot mode. And he looks good. A nice cartoony looking Skydive. I do quite dig it. So let's get in close here so we can take a look at his chest, at his noggin. There's the noggin. You can see the face done in a nice gold, nice blue there for the eyes. You can see very simple head design there, but that is Skydive's head design, so it works perfectly. And you got all the red and black going on there. You got some transparent red in there as well. Some nice silver here on the forearms. Got some transparent bits here across the crotchial region. Moving down the legs. You got some nice silver here. There's big old feet. And moving up the back. You got the typical aerial bot backpack. Although the backpack is not as clean as I would like. It's kind of a sloppy backpack, but hey, it is what it is. All in all, though, it still works out pretty well. Now, per the instructions, they have the wings, folded in all the way like that. If you want to, you can bring the wings out, which I think is supposed to be a bit more, I believe it's more screen accurate. I don't think he had his wings back. I think he had them out like that. So, that's a case of, hey, do what you want. It's yours. Display it however you wish. But there you go. Now, articulation-wise, the head can rotate. He can look up a little bit, down very slightly. Arms can do a 360. They're on a pretty stiff ratchet joint there, but they can rotate. They can move in and out. You have bicep rotation. You have 90 degrees of a bend there at the elbow. You have wrist rotation. You do have your articulated fingers here. The thumb is on a ball joint at the base, and each finger is on a hinge at the base, as well as a hinge right there. You do have waist rotation, but it only works one way. You can turn it this way, but if you turn it the other way, you can see right here, you got this little panel here, kind of gets in the way past a certain point and just bumps into that. So the waist rotation only works one way. But hey, it is what it is. There's no ab crunch or anything. Now, again, you can move these panels here to get out of the way. The leg movement, legs. Can move forward that far. Back that far. Pretty stiff joints here. Outward that far. You have your thigh rotation. You have 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. And the feet, they can move up a bit, move down a bit, and you have your ankle tiltage. And of course we can arm him up. We can give him his guns. You can give him both of them if you want. Me personally, I just give him one gun. But again, hey, it's yours. Do what you want with it. And it's the typical tab in the slot of the palm. Method of weapon holding. It does hold in nice and snug like. There you go. We can pew pew bang bang, pew pew, bang bang. And there you have that. And the last accessory that is included is a swappable face here. And to swap the faces, you just have to kind of bring his chin up. It helps if you kind of so do this all together here. Just kind of get in under there if you can. No, I think I need my spudger here. Get my spudger. Out here. Whoop, whoop. It doesn't just flew at me. It flew at me. It flew at me. There we go. I got it. It's fine. I got it. And you take the new face. And it just tabs right in. And there you go. Now he's angry Skydive. And he's like, yeah! Ah! You know, so you can do all kinds of that. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with the Combiner Wars Skydive. With the TFC Toys Skydive. With G1 Skydive because it's precious. Oh, so precious. It's just floppy and precious. And with the Zeta Toys Skydive. With Masterpiece Starscream. With MP44 Masterpiece Prime. And last but not least, with Fans Toys Silverbolt. So we can see how the team is turning out there. They look quite good together. So there you go. So there you have Goose. And yeah, good figure, solid figure in my opinion. The jet mode looks great. The robot mode looks really good. The backpack could be a little neater, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. Pretty straightforward transformation. Nothing too complicated here. It's fairly simple to get from point A to point B. So, yeah, all in all, like I said, solid figure. Me likes very much. So, 2 down, 3 to go. So there you go. Now, if you would like this or any of Fans Toys' other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the Ethereon playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Fans Toys Goose, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, boom in your face. Yes, Prime, you called for me? Ah, Skydive, yes, I need you to make a delivery for me. What about Silverbolt? Wasn't he just here? No, I don't trust him to do it. I told you, Prime, I can do it. No! You can't. Anyway, I need you to make this delivery post-haste. Yeah, well, here's the thing. I would, but I can't right now. What, why? I have this thing. I have this thing I need to do. I need to do a thing. Sorry. Hey! Your thing is not more important than my thing. Your thing is never more important than my thing.